and welcome back to our wonderful Goodwin House Zoo, where we are watching a giraffe, a beautiful reticulated giraffe, play in a sprinkler. My life is so fulfilled. Oh, glory. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I actually got tears in my eyes just then looking at all of the freckles and spots, looking at the nose. You guys, the tongue bleb. That's exactly the noise, the tongue bleb of the giraffes that I fed at the San Diego Safari Park last week made. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys saw those pictures because I actually got to feed a giraffe named Seri. So it was literally Seri feeding a giraffe named Seri, which is so much fun. And I loved her. She had a little baby named Colleen or Colette. I think it was Colette with her. And oh, it was just the best. Colette had just been born like in May. So she's still quite the young little giraffe. The tongue blab! And that really is the noises that they made. And did you guys know that a giraffe's spots are not always the same? Amongst subspecies, you will see big variation in the styling of the spots. Like Mossii have very kind of squiggly spots, and reticulated have these more sort of hexagonal sort of spots. You need some more food, my dear. Let me go ahead and call a keeper right over here. They need to get you some food. This is so important. You deserve the best. Oh, look, a keeper was literally already here. Oh my gosh. Obi knew exactly what was happening. That's so adorable. Oh my gosh, he's going for it. He's getting that food. I love this. But you will have different styles of spots depending on the subspecies of giraffe. And there are several subspecies. How many is actually something that like scientists are debating and fighting over right now. Classification sciences can get really persnickety, in my opinion. But for visual reference, you can see at least, I think, 7 to 11. Again, it depends on how much you want to get nitpicky with it. Subspecies of giraffe, but on an individual level within a subspecies, the spots are the same style, but not the same pattern. So they will actually have individual patterns, and that's one of the ways that you can help to recognize different giraffes. So like one of the giraffes that we saw at the San Diego Safari Park, or the zoo, the San Diego Zoo, had a really cool spot that had just a little quarter-sized freckle on her neck. And another one of the giraffes at the San Diego Safari Park was born on February 13th, and she actually had a perfect heart-shaped spot on her side. I really hope I got a picture of that, but if I didn't, then I don't have it to show you. So I'll just show like another cute picture of giraffes right now because I freaking love giraffes. But now that I have talked about them, it is time to move on with our objectives so that we can fulfill the objectives and take control of this park. Also, how's our little baby doing? Esme! 0.4 years old, just a few months old, still wanting that enrichment. So let's wrap up all of these objectives so we can take control and we can inherit the Goodwin House Zoo. So we're actually going to be working with snow leopards now. Our snow leopard is unhappy, and we need to do our best to make sure that they have the best life they can possibly have as animal ambassadors in our zoo. So let's pop over and see what's the problem.
Just like people, animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy. You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barriers for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
How cool is this? Oh, she's so beautiful. And also, is this the same freaking frozen blood pumpkin? I think it is. Look at the size difference. So take a good look at our beautiful snow leopard here. We're actually going to rename her in just a second and how she was with the size of that frozen pumpkin. It looks like, oh, is this so old? Oh my gosh, it's gotten old. Wow, it looks like they actually can come and get old, so I'll have somebody come and they need to feed my tigers over here too. Oh, we're doing flat cat inside of our tree house. Which cat is this? It's Lemon, our male. Oh, you guys, I'm so in love with this. But we need to take good care. Oh, look, look, look. And our other tiger is swimming. Fern is swimming. Oh, we need to take good care of our snow leopard. So let's come in, and the first thing we're going to do is give her a new name. So this beautiful snow leopard is going to be named Dragon, after your friendly neighborhood dragon, who has actually left a really cool comment in a previous Planet Zoo episode talking about when they volunteered at a zoological facility, and the zoological facility got warthogs, one named Vernie and one named Shirley. And that pair of warthogs actually ended up having many little piglets, so says our friend, your friendly neighborhood dragon. And eventually Vernie passed away of sudden illness, but they still have Shirley, they still have Shirley and her lovely daughter Eleanor. They are much loved by the staff, volunteers, and guests. Thank you so much for telling me that story. We actually have a really cool patron who does a lot of work. No, somebody on Instagram. Both, we have somebody, one of our patrons on our private patron Discord, and somebody on Instagram for my Instagram post. Both actually have worked with Red River hogs, which are, if you're looking out for it, you will find Red River hog at almost all facilities. I swear. Chips and I have made a game out of it, going to AZA zoos and looking for the Red River hog. They're usually always there. But apparently they just do really well in captivity, they breed very easily, and they're a great way to represent hoofstock and prey animals, and also animals that, you know, are herbivores that help to spread seeds for zoos. So I don't know why warthogs and Red River hogs and the other hogs are as prominent in zoos. I would love to hear the reasoning behind it, because I think they should be. But I just imagine like sitting around a table and being like, what animal should we put in this space that we only have so much of? And everybody's like pounding the table, the Red River hog. I want to know why. I want to know why. So thank you, your friendly neighborhood dragon, for adding to my pile of stories about warthogs and Red River hogs so I can continue to ponder why. But alright, with that all said, Dragon is going to be the name of our new beautiful snow leopard female. Oh look, we're scooping poop! Oh no, we're sucking up like an old one? Are we putting in a new one? We gotta get more food over here, please. More food, please. And we're gonna go ahead and help our snow leopard feel more comfortable by putting in a different type of glass. So this is two-way glass, so our snow leopard can actually see the people watching them. But we can come over here and edit it with one-way glass.
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather. You should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
Yay! Alright, so we installed the one-way glass so the snow leopards can come into their private little area here, and they have a little bit of light, but they don't see the people, and they can feel much more comfortable. Like this is a secluded cave away from everyone. And then out here, we're going to change the temperature of the land so that the snow leopard can really be at ease. But how do we know what temperature this area is? We're going to use the heat map. Ta-da! So this is a cool map that gives you so many different features. You can see the animal welfare, the habitats, you can see the temperature, if things have, like where water sources are, power sources. It looks like the education, so you can see where you have little bubbles to educate your guest and how well those bubbles might be working. You can see where all of your guests are. You can see places where I think you're losing money and gaining money. I like how the guests are the ones that are in the blue, like that's a money source. Well, it's the truth. There we go. Look at all of that. You can see all of the different buildings, so you can find like staff facilities. Is that one not being powered right now? Okay, we'll worry about that in the central shopping area later. And finally, when you have an animal that is very sensitive to temperature, like the snow leopard, you can see the temperature.
As you can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
There we go. So alright, now we can put down coolers. We have power, as Nancy said. So we're going to plunk these down and start cooling off the area.
You can find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them.
I probably added too many, but soon.
It'll take a little while for the temperature to
There you
adjust
go.
once you've
Look at
added
that.
coolers or
Already you can see the
heaters. But
difference.
now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopards' terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
There we go. So here, look, you can see where we're starting to get those cool spots. The temperature here is going to really be much more comfortable for our snow leopard, whereas this would be pretty miserable for our giraffe. Giraffes actually, because I'm always full of giraffe facts, cannot stand a temperature shift of more than 20 degrees Fahrenheit a day. It puts them at a very critical risk for their life because of how hard it is for their cardiovascular system to heat and cool their huge bodies, tallest mammals on the planet. And if they are somewhere where, like I grew up in the Midwest of the United States, 20 degrees starting at like 40 degrees on a nice fall morning and then ending up in the high 90s, that's happened before. And so giraffes, you have to be very careful with where you keep them and making sure that you're checking the weather, because more than 20-degree shift can really damage their health. That's why a lot of giraffes are pulled off of exhibit and live in their giraffe barns even as early as autumn, because people really, they want to make sure that they don't experience a sudden temperature shift with unruly weather, especially in the Midwest. Like I said, full of giraffe facts. But all right, so now we're cooling this area, and that's really going to be a lot more comfortable for our snow leopard. But we need to take it the extra mile. We need to make sure the terrain is everything that Dragon has ever dreamed of. With a lot less long grass, much less. She doesn't care about this long grass. She really wants to see a ton more rock and a ton more snow. So let's get to it. Terrain, let's get some rough rock down. It looks like there's smooth and rough rock. Nice. And let's just come on in. Boom. Oh, that's so cool. Hopefully she'll really like that. So there, now she's really happy with how much rock there is. Let's come in, and you'll notice with the snow will only stick where it's cold. If you try to put snow down in, like, say here, look at that. It instantly melted. So that will not work. You do not want to do that. However, you can come over here where we have the coolers, and look at this. Just like that, it is now enough for the snow to stick. There. Maybe a little path into there. Little path up here.
All of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic. Now, to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into zoo management and then into the animals section.
Ta-da! And then you can sort it by
As you can
welfare.
see, this list shows you the animals' overall welfare. So if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the locate button. Right, I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
And I think we might be stuck here. I think we might permanently have issues when it comes to our animals and these alerts that we didn't get until now, because Strange Chicken has gotten himself stuck somewhere, and I have no idea how we are going to be able to move him. We can't send him to storage. Like, I don't know what to do here. He's being apparently relocated, which is not true, because he's just like stuck in this corner. I don't know how to move him. This may like prevent us from completing our objectives, which is such a pity because we have come so far. We've come so freaking far. There we go. Our animals are in here. We can see their welfare. Strange Chicken needs some help. I have no idea how to help him. Like, why, Strange Chicken? Why? So we're gonna do our best to take care of their welfare and maybe figure out a way we can move him. Like, he's stuck in this crate. Can I like anything? How do I, yeah, we want to take care of his welfare. All right. Well, we're definitely up a creek with this one, and I have no idea how to help him. Can I maybe put a path over here? Is that a possibility? Look at all the stuff we can construct now. Holy days, this is amazing. What if I put a little path, like right over here? Oh, look at all of this. We're free. We are free to do things. So can we rescue the strange chicken? That is the question. Like, can I just connect this up and somehow... Will that work? Obstructed? Come on. Come on. Come on, strange chicken. Maybe that will work. We'll just have to start there and see what we can do to try to rescue this guy. I'm a little... Can I come over to the animal tab maybe and be like, hey, bring me this dude. Huh. Can I put him in quarantine? Like strange chicken. This one. Yes, this one. Huh. Alright. Well, we have a strange chicken and a strange problem. But we're going to see what else we can manage with our zoo for sure. Oh my gosh. Especially now that we have been given freedom! Freedom! Freedom with the plants, freedom with the items, freedom to decorate, and hopefully, let's check the animal trading. Come on, come on. Ah! And not freedom with the animal market. So, alright, we probably won't stay here for too terribly long. Because I really was hoping that we'd have freedom in the animal market once we finished all that, but apparently not. But we'll kind of check out some of our other animals. Oh, look at that underwater area for the hippos. That's so freaking cool to be able to watch them from there. And you know what? I'm actually feeling confident enough to start dipping my toes in the franchise mode and just doing our best with our very own zoo. So I was going to stay here forever and ever, and we were just going to watch all of our animals flourish. I might be back if we can figure out how to solve Strange Chicken's strange problem. But I think we'll actually go ahead and start a franchise zoo. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, you guys. I think we've got the skills for it. I think we have the talent. We probably should like poke around at some of the other things here, like the exhibits. But we'll pop back over and we'll see if we can complete this by taking... Oh wait, we might need to complete the objectives. But how can I complete the objectives if Strange Chicken is so unhappy? I guess we only need to get everybody up to 80%, right? Maybe we can do it even if Strange Chicken is our outlier of misery. You guys. 3 animals close to death. What the heck? Okay. You guys, I can't leave a zoo in this situation. We've got work to do. We have got so much work to do. Holy cow. All right. So, if you guys could, do please leave a like for the hope that we will be able to take good care of our animals here. I can't believe that we are running into so many issues already, but we should be able to fix it. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. We can just change this whole thing into glass. Ah, that's awesome. That is so awesome. If you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye, guys. Oh, look at everybody.